It's the cutest thing ever. Wookie, what the hell is a Wookie? Her arch nemesis. I love it. It's such a good decision. Hello my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel if you're new here. Today we are going to be spending the next couple of days reading only Ali Hazelwood books. Guys, I think I've only read 2 Ali Hazelwood books. I read Deep End, which I loved. It's one of my favorite books. Oh my goodness, I enjoyed it so much. So I read that, and then I read her, I think it was her was it a Halloween novella? Oh, Valentine's Day? The one where it was like Vampire Slayer. It was for Halloween. I filmed a reading vlog reading only Halloween novellas, and this was one of them, and it was so good. I really enjoyed it. It was so short, and I would have loved a longer version. So I do have 2 physical copies of Ali Hazelwood books. So I have Bride, which I am so excited for. I feel like I missed the hype for this, which kind of makes me sad because there was hype for this, and then there was really big hype for Mate. I wasn't in the mood at the time, but I feel like I can be in the mood right now, you know what I mean? But I am really excited about this one, and I am interested in reading it because I think this is about a vampire and a werewolf or wolf shifter or something like that. I feel like that's a good combo. So we have this, we have Bride, and then I recently picked up Who Can Play by Ali Hazelwood, one of her novellas. This one I believe recently came out on paperback. I think I was talking about this in one of my, I don't know if it was my last vlog, one of my vlogs. Really exciting. So I am going to read this one as well. I am thinking to do the audiobook too, because since this was originally an audiobook, I heard a lot of people really enjoyed it. And then on Libby, I found 3 more of her novellas. So I found Under One Roof, Stuck With You, and I found Below Zero. I love a novella, guys. You guys know. I think each of these audiobooks is around 3 to 4 hours. I can do other things while I listen to these. So those 3 were the only Ali Hazelwood books that were available now. And then I'll check to see what they have on Spotify, because I do have some listening hours on there. And then I'm pretty sure I have 3 credits on Everand. I am really new to this. I don't think I've listened to an audiobook on here yet, but I am interested in it. So yeah, 3 unlocks available. I think that's what they call them. Let me look to see if there's any Ali Hazelwood. I'm sure there is. Okay, so Bride is on here, and so is Mate. So if I wanted to do an immersive reading, I could get the audiobook for Bride as well. And then I could also get Mate. That's exciting. Oh wait, you know what I also have? I do also have The Love Hypothesis, but I don't know if I'm going to read this one, because since the movie is being made, I was thinking about doing a vlog like how I did the Frankenstein vlog of me reading and then watching the movie. So I don't know if we'll do this one. We shall see. Whatever we don't read in this vlog, I can do a part 2 and we can read the rest. I'm thinking maybe I start with the ones that I have on Libby so that I can return them. Yes, I think I'm gonna go with Under Your Roof first because I want to make coffee. I think I want to go outside and read for a little bit because I think it's gonna be like 81 degrees today. So we're gonna start with Under One Roof, we're gonna color, and we're gonna have coffee, and it's just gonna be a good, fun, dandy time. She says, "Do you have corpses buried underneath the flower beds?" I had to take a break because I had some stuff to do, but I'm 46% into Under One Roof, and I'm so obsessed. This is so cute. Right now they are literally just, I think they're eating leftover Chinese food and they're watching reality TV, and it's the cutest thing ever, and I'm obsessed. Also, I'm still working on my coloring page. audiobook is really good.
Is that a Star Wars reference?
I'm really excited about this one. That looks bad. Good morning, my friends. So I didn't end up finishing Under One Roof last night, but I did finish it this morning. Last night I was coloring and I didn't even finish the page that I was coloring because I had to pause to cook dinner and then I had to clean up a little bit and I had to edit a video and it was just a whole thing. But let's talk about Under One Roof because I did finish it this morning and guys, it was so cute. It was so cute. It was so cute. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me. The windows are open. But anyways, so the banter was so good. It literally had me like laughing. And the fact that I kept arguing over the littlest things was actually hilarious. I feel like I can't say too much because it was so short. But if you do have the chance to listen to the audiobook, I absolutely recommend it. The audiobook is really good. Our MMC, guys, he was so cute. I love that we got that scene of them watching reality TV. I thought it was really funny because it was nice to see both of them just like kind of relax. We're gonna move on because again, that one was really short. So, but I did rate that 4.5 stars. Highly recommend. It was really, really good. It was so cute and just, the banter. Something that I really liked and stuck with you is that we got the tidbits of Mara's friendships and I didn't realize that her two friends from the first one are who the next two novellas are about. So that made me so excited. So Stuck With You follows Sadie and I'm just so excited about that. Okay, so this one says, nothing like a little rivalry between scientists to take love to the next level. Mara, Sadie, and Hannah are friends first, scientists always. Though their fields of study might take them into different corners of the world, they can all agree on this universal truth. When it comes to love and science, opposites attract and rivals make you burn. Yeah. Logically, Sadie knows that civil engineers are supposed to build bridges. However, as a woman in STEM, she also understands that variables can change. And when you're stuck for hours in a tiny New York elevator with the man who broke your heart, you earn the right to burn that brawny blonde bridge to the ground. Eric can apologize all he wants, but to quote her rebel leader, she'd just as soon kiss a Wookie. Wookie? What the hell is a Wookie?
Is that a Star Wars reference?
Anyways, not even the most sophisticated of not even the most sophisticated of Sadie's superstitious rituals. Oh my god. Superstitious rituals. Why couldn't, anyways, could have predicted such a disastrous reunion. But while she refuses to acknowledge the siren call of Eric's steely forearms or the way his voice softens when he offers her his sweater, Sadie can't help but wonder if there might be more layers to her cold-hearted nemesis than meets the eye. Maybe, possibly, even burned bridges can still be crossed. I'm really excited about this one. I'm excited! So that's what we're gonna start our day with. He's just so Scandinavian. I pointed at the Viking. Oh my god. She did not just do that. Oh my god. Girl. I just got secondhand embarrassment from her. She said, you spoke English. Corporate Thor. She called him Corporate Thor. That's actually hilarious. Wait, what? Oh my god. Holy miscommunication, guys. Oh. Cute. how it's spent. It's fine. We're gonna move past it. Huh? Oh my gosh, no. There has to be like, that can't, no. There has to be something else, something that I'm not knowing, something that I'm missing. Wow. Wow.
I don't know if I can find my way out.
Wow. Girl, so now you just want to be mad just to be mad. Ugh. No. I think that looks good. I should go to him. Well, I was thinking more in the morning. I should go to him right now. I think I just really suck at one night stands. Cute. I had to do my mom's nails today, but I did finish Stuck With You. Oh wow, I really enjoyed this one. So I think I liked, okay, I'm having a hard time because I really like this one. So I think I'm rating this one a 4.25 because I like this one a lot, but I liked Under Your Roof a little bit better, you know? So the way that I got secondhand embarrassment from her, thinking that he didn't speak English, so the way she was like talking to him, and then when he did, she was like, oh yeah, I'm embarrassed. Well, girl, you should be. What? And then I think it is so hilarious and so cute that she calls him Corporate Thor, and that's what she has him like in her phone as. I think that's hilarious. I love it. I am really enjoying the way Ali Hazelwood writes her novellas. They are so fun. I felt like they were really enjoyable, really fun, very cute. And honestly, I wouldn't have minded having longer stories for them, and I like that. But I am going to start Below Zero. I need to get ready for bed. I need to take a shower. I don't know what happened. I blinked and then all of a sudden I finished Below Zero. It was so cute. Another cutie tootie little novella, and I really enjoyed this one. I loved hearing Hannah gush about how much she loves space. I thought it was so cute. Did I even tell you guys what Below Zero was about? I don't even think I did, but I'll let you guys know right now. It will take the frosty terrain of the Arctic to show these rival scientists that their chemistry burns hot. Hannah's got a bad feeling about this. Not only has the NASA aerospace engineer found herself injured and stranded in a remote Arctic research station, but the only person willing to undertake the hazardous rescue mission is her longtime rival. Ian has been many things to Hannah. The villain who tried to veto her expedition and ruin her career, the man who stars in her most deliciously lurid dreams, but he's never played the hero. So why is he risking everything to be here? Why does his presence seem just as dangerous to her heart as the coming snowstorm? So, it was really cute. It was really, really cute. I had such a good time with it. I'm trying to think. What can I say that's not like spoilery? I don't know, this is just another one that you can't really say too much on without really spoiling things, but just know that it was really cute. I really, really liked Hannah. She might be one of my, I don't know, because I loved Mara, but I also really love Sadie. Okay, I don't even think I have a favorite out of the girls. I really loved them all. As far as the guys went, I think I loved all the guys as well. As far as the stories went, I think I really liked Mara's and Liam's story the best. I don't know, I think it was just the banter and the forced proximity of them like having to live together and like navigate that. I thought their story was really fun and like lively. Out of the three, I think their story was really my favorite. And I don't even think I can rate the other two as far as like which one I liked best, because I really liked them both equally, but I will say that Mara and Liam's story just ranked a little bit higher, and I really like theirs. So with that being said, I think tomorrow, because I am tired and it's like 11:30 and I do want to get up early tomorrow, so I don't want to stay up too late, but I'm thinking for tomorrow, I was looking to see, oh, you know what I think I'm gonna read tomorrow? I think we're gonna go into Two Can Play. I feel like we should read that next. I think that'll be fun. I'm gonna see if I can get the audiobook. Let me see if it's on Spotify, actually. Yay! Okay, so I do have the audiobook on Spotify, so I think I'm gonna do an immersive reading. I have the physical copy somewhere over there. Yeah, I'm gonna immersive read this. I think that's gonna be fun. After this, because I think that's the last novella. Yeah, I don't think there's any other novellas. Well, there's Cruel Winter with You. That's with the Under the Mistletoe collection, but I don't know if I want to read that. I could read that one as well. I think that one's only like 72 pages. Yeah, like 72 pages. Okay, so Cruel Winter with You is an option just because it is also Ali Hazelwood, and this is the last novella besides Two Can Play. We'll see. I'll think about it because I really do want to jump into Bride next, I'm thinking. My thing is, if I read Bride, I'm going to read Mate after. I have the physical copy of Bride. I don't have the physical copy of Mate, but I can do the audiobook for Mate. But then after I finish those, I'm like, am I going to want to jump into another, like, paranormal romance? Am I going to want to jump into a contemporary after I finish a paranormal romance? That's my thing. So I'm like, if anything, and this is just me thinking out loud, but if I do end up going with Bride and Mate, a separate blog could have Love Theoretically, Not in Love, Checkmate. I'm not planning on reading Problematic Summer Romance just because that just doesn't seem like something that I would enjoy. Plus the reviews on it, like from what my like mutuals have said, it just doesn't sound like a book that I would enjoy, and I really don't want to DNF a book right now. So, but that's my plan going forward. We'll see if I even stick to it. I don't know, but we're definitely gonna go into Two Can Play, and I'm really excited. But I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. I'm excited. Her arch nemesis. Good evening, my friends. I actually didn't even record anything yesterday. I only got to read, I think I read the first like page or two. I read the first 4 pages and then literally fell asleep. So we are just gonna start this from the beginning today, and I think I'm going to get the audiobook as well so that we can do a little immersive reading. I am in the middle of cooking dinner right now, so I am going to put on the audiobook, and then probably when I'm done, I'll dive into the physical. But we'll start with the audiobook, and I'm super excited about this one. This is Two Can Play. I'm really looking forward to this one. I think out of all of the novellas that we were reading, this was the one that I was mainly looking forward to. So I can't wait to read this one. For those that don't know, this one says Viola Bowen has the chance of a lifetime to design a video game based on her all-time favorite book series. The only problem? Her co-lead is Jesse effing Andrews, aka her arch nemesis. Jesse has made it abundantly clear over the years that he wants nothing to do with her, and Viola has no idea why. When their bosses insist that a wintry retreat is the perfect team-building exercise, Viola can't think of anything worse. Being freezing cold in a remote mountain lodge, knowing Jesse is right next door, no thank you. But as the snow piles on, Viola discovers that there is more to Jesse than she knew, and heat builds in more ways than one. Includes all new bonus chapters. I'm excited. Tell me that doesn't sound so cute. I'm really excited about this one. So we're gonna jump in from the beginning. I'm gonna get the audiobook. I'm gonna put on my headphones. Let's go check on dinner before I burn the house down. End up going somewhere. I definitely recommend. Good morning, friends. So I am on chapter 15 of Two Can Play. I'm going to finish this today. I'm going with my mom to a doctor's appointment. So I'm going to finish this at her doctor's appointment. And then I also have Bride with me. But I gotta go, so I will see you guys later. It's late. It's like 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock, I think. I don't even know. Where's my phone? It is. Hold on. It's 8 o'clock now. I wanted to update you guys. I did finish Two Can Play. I ended up having a busier day than I thought. I had to like a doctor's appointment with my mom, and then after that I came home, I had a phone call that I had to end up going somewhere for a work related thing, and then came back making food. It's just a whole thing. Anyways, irrelevant. Let's talk about Two Can Play. I love this. I really, really love this. I think I rated this 2.75 or something like that. I think this one is one of my favorite Ali Hazelwood novellas so far. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought I liked, I'm having trouble because I really liked Under One Roof, but I really, really like this one too. I think the way that Under One Roof ended was more satisfying than the way this one ended, because I would have liked to see our two main characters, I forgot their names, Viola and Jessie. I would have loved, not Viola, her name is, wait, what, that her name was spelled like Viola, but it was pronounced like Viola, maybe, I can't remember. Anyways, Violet and Jessie, I really, really like them. I would have loved to see how they interacted outside of the little retreat that they were on, because I felt like the ending, while it was satisfying, I felt like I was still wanting a little bit more. I still wanted a little more from them to see how the relationship ended up developing a little bit. I feel like an epilogue was needed for this, where we got to see, and I did read, of course, the bonus chapter, but I think this needed an epilogue of like where they were maybe in like a year even, or even just like a little clip into how they are outside of the retreat. I think I would have really, really loved that. But overall, this was fantastic. I had such a good time with it, especially for a novella. Ali Hazelwood just does such a good job of writing these novellas. Like, they are packed full of just like a fun, good time without there being too high of stakes. From the 4 novellas that I've read so far, all of them, the main issues or conflict within these little short stories were just like miscommunications or something along those lines, which I hate the miscommunication trope, but when it is in a novella form, I actually really eat it up, and I think it's really fun. So I did enjoy this, and I already put a review, I think, on Fable at this point. Right now, I've been updating Fable more than I've been updating my other book platforms, I guess. So I want to, hopefully by the time you guys see this, everything else will be updated as far as like Goodreads and also Storygraph, but I really enjoyed this. I definitely recommend the audiobook because it was good. Then I started Bride. I started Bride, and I am enjoying it. I only read a couple of pages because I started it when I was in the doctor's office with my mom. I can't really say much because, again, I'm just getting into the story. So I feel like I'm really gonna enjoy this though. I have a feeling. We'll see. We'll see, but I feel like I really am going to enjoy this. I did get the audiobook on Everend, and I've decided that I am going to get the audiobook for Mate as well when I finish this one, because I don't have the physical copy of Mate. I might go and get it. We shall see, but that's where I'm at. I just kind of wanted to do a little check-in. I'm going to go watch a movie with my brother, and then we will read a little bit more, and we'll go from there. What's going on? I love it. I don't think I can do this. It's such a good decision. Good morning, friends. So I actually didn't end up reading any more of Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Last night, I ended up just watching a movie and wanting to relax. So to be very frank, it has been very busy the last couple of days. That's why I haven't had a lot of time to actually like sit down, but I'm very determined to like continue reading as many Ali Hazelwood books as I can. However, I will say that between like going to appointments with my mom and then obviously I'm like job hunting and stuff like that, I had interviews, and then I got hired at a place, and now I'm going through like the hiring process. So it's like paperwork. I have like this 11-hour online training thing that I have to do sometime this week. I'm gonna try and get some of it done today and some of it done tomorrow. 2 interviews were last week, and then I had to go in for, what was it, see if I was accepting the job, and then to start the hiring process, so like filling out paperwork and stuff, you know. I have a couple of other appointments coming up next week that I have to do to be able to actually work. You know what I mean? You're like, girl, what's going on? usually have more clips of you actually sitting down reading for your reading vlogs. I know I do. I just wasn't anticipating to be as busy as I have been. But I still really wanted to film this. And then I had all those Ali Hazelwood novellas on Libby, I think the 3 of them, that I was like, okay, well, I want to read them. And then time's gonna be running out, so I have to read them. So I was like, I'm in the mood for an Ali Hazelwood book, so might as well jump into it, you know? So I just wanted to like check in with you guys and like let you guys know that if this video is short, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, if I'm gonna be completely honest, that if this video is shorter than my typical reading vlogs, that's why. It's just been very busy. But I'm thinking that we put on the audiobook while I finish up with my makeup. I think we should do that. So I'm gonna grab my iPad. Guys, this book, I am so obsessed. I'm having so much fun. I am like this much through and I love it. I love it. I was just talking about how I think this is going to be like at least a 4.5 star. No, I said 4.5. At least a 4.5 star. However, this is shaping up to be a 5-star read. That's how much I'm enjoying it. It is so fun. Also, we had a apologize to my wife moment. Guys, I don't think I could do this. It's too good. Also, he just had to mark her. I'm not gonna tell you why, but he did. And it was great. I love it. So I'm also reading this for an outside reading vlog on TikTok, right? It's probably already on my shorts at this point, but the way that I just read the most delectable scene, okay? I mean, I was eating it up. This book is so good. I'm getting there, okay? I only have like this much left. Like words, I don't have words for how good this book is. Oh, goodness. I'm finishing this tonight. I will be finishing this tonight, yes. Because genuinely, I love Misery and Low. Love the banter that they have, the way that they talk to each other. And at first, obviously, it's like an arranged marriage. So they're like, it's not that they don't like each other, but vampires and werewolves, their species, they don't like get along. When they first meet each other, it's like they're very suspicious of each other. And they have this like almost non-relationship. They don't really talk to each other, except for like him basically kind of telling her what to do a little bit, or what not to do, I guess. So they don't really communicate a lot in the beginning. When they actually do start to like talk to each other and stuff, they have the best banter. I love it. Also, I'm obsessed with the way Misery always messes with Alex. It's hilarious. It is so funny because that man is like terrified of her, like licking her fangs around him, like making it seem like she's gonna bite him, like things like that that are just really funny, that just make Misery one of my favorite FMCs because she's just like so funny and cool and I love her. Yeah, I'm having so much fun, guys. I'm having the best time ever. Oh, this is making me so excited to go into Mate because I posted about this on TikTok and a lot of people were in the comments telling me that not only did they really love this book as well, but that if I'm liking it and everything, just wait until I get to Mate because everybody was raving about Mate. A lot of my mutuals on TikTok were telling me, girl, wait till you get to Mate. You love this? Wait till you get to Mate. So I am so excited to finish this so we can start Mate. Guys, I'm in love. I'm in love. It's so fun. It's a fun, good time. it's a fun good time. I'm definitely gonna finish this tonight. I only have like this much left, and honestly, doing my immersive reading with the physical book plus the audiobook, such a good decision because I love the audiobook. It's so good. If you're gonna go into this, I recommend the audiobook. And you know something, while I'm reading this and listening to it, it's making me realize how much I love to immersive read, specifically with physical books. I feel like, oh, the sun is going down, it's getting dark, I'm losing daylight. But I think when it's a physical book and an audiobook, as opposed to an audiobook and like my Kindle, there's just something different. Something, I love it, you know, about having a physical book and listening to the audiobook. So yeah, I love it. Learning something new about myself. Good morning, my friends. So when I tell you guys that I did in fact read yesterday, I just didn't record because I was having literally technical difficulties all across the board. My phone charger like broke. I had to use my brother's phone charger, and then he got home from work obviously, so I like couldn't use it anymore. So I'm over here like twisting my charger to try and see if I can get it at an angle where it will charge. Oh my gosh. And then on top of that, I thought it was the block. Like, you know how like you plug it in, you cord the cord into the block. So I thought it was the block because I was having issues with the block that usually charges my camera. I was having issues with that for a while. And then realized that because I thought it was the cord, and I just I didn't think about the fact that it could have been the block. And then I switched the block and it was fine. So I thought that's what the issue was with my phone charger. It wasn't. Anyways, I need to get a new cord. So but I did read. Okay, I started Mate. Hold on. I started Mate. Well, you guys already know because I don't know if I actually mentioned it. So I started Mate, not yesterday, but the day before that. I'm like 30% into it, which I feel like is a good chunk. Yesterday I sat outside and read while I was coloring. I didn't finish the coloring, so that's what we're gonna do a little bit today, which I'm very excited for. Before I start listening to my audiobook for the day, I do really have to do this online training thing for this new job. So I am gonna do that first. I also have like paperwork and stuff to fill out, and then we're gonna jump into my audiobook and we'll see what we do with that. But I need coffee immediately. I think this book is going to be the last Ali Hazelwood book for this vlog, and I think we're gonna do a part 2 of reading the rest of her books. I really need to make coffee and I need something to eat, and maybe I'll listen to the audiobook while I do that for a little bit actually. So tell me why. Guys, I had to pause because the way that oh my god, the way that Serena was at the store with Cohen, and because she had to like pick up a couple things, right? She was going, you know, looking around the store, picking up things that were like soft and so nice and like, oh, loved it, put it back, smelling candles, oh, that smells so good, put it back, going to the store, picking out things, you know, admiring them, putting them back. I think you know where this is going. This man straight up bought everything that she picked up and like admired and put back without her knowing. By the time they got back to the house, she was like, wait, what? She was like, huh? He bought all of this? Wait, this is all the stuff that I put back. I love that. I love when that happens. I love it. I think I've read that like scenario in a couple of other books, and I have been hunting for books that had that type of scene in them. Why didn't anybody tell me this was in here? I have cheese omelet and some pork roll, adding hot sauce. Yum. I wanted to pop in here really quick to update you guys on how the book's going. So first of all, I'm right now doing my the training thing that I was telling you guys about, but I was listening to my audiobook, I made food, I ate, and then I started crocheting, right? I am, I think, 80% into mate, and guys, it's so good. It's so good. When I tell you, I think I was at like 30% or 35 or 38, I don't know, somewhere around that in the morning when I last talked to you guys. But then I literally blinked and I was 80% through the book, and I was like, how? How? It's so good. You know, something I really loved about Bride, I don't know, did I tell you guys how Bride was? I don't remember. But something that I really loved about Bride was the banter was so good. It was so good. And if you like the banter in Bride, you're probably going to love the banter in Mate, because the banter is so much better in Mate. And that's saying a lot because I really loved it in Bride. But oh my gosh, guys, it's so good. Cohen is so mean and I love him. Oh my god, I love him. I'm having such a good time. Like, I am so happy. Okay, I'm gonna predict that this one's either gonna be another 4.75 or a 5-star, because I'm having so much fun with it. I'm giddy, I'm kicking my feet, I'm laughing, I'm having such a good time, and I'm really happy that I decided to read Bride and Mate, and oh, this just makes me so excited for like more Ali Hazelwood. I think Bride was her debut paranormal like romance novel, because she usually writes just like regular contemporary romance. I'm really excited to dive into her other work too, and that'll probably be in part 2, because there's definitely going to be a second part, because this video, I feel like on my end, is getting really, really long because I've been recording for like the whole week and I need to edit this. I literally haven't started editing this video at all yet, so I do need to like start editing it like tonight. But I've read, Mate will be the third like full-length novel from Ali Hazelwood that I've read, because I think I mentioned already that my first Ali Hazelwood book that I ever read, I think, was Deep End, and I loved it. That's a 5-star read for me. It's one of my favorite books. It's so good, and it just makes me really excited to dive into more of her like full-length novel stories. So I'm gonna get back to this and then I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Really enjoy it. Would pretty much do anything, that you'll just have to wait and see that you were right. I ate this. So I did finish Mate. I don't think I mentioned how I felt about Bride first though, so let's talk about Bride for a second. I absolutely love this. I really, really, really enjoyed this one. I think I rated this 4.75. Also, I was just realizing as I was editing this footage that I don't even think I told you guys what Bride was about. I know everybody probably already knows, but just in case you don't, Misery is our FMC. She is a vampire. She is the daughter of a very powerful councilman, and she's an outcast. She doesn't really get along with other vampires. She lives amongst the humans right now. Nobody knows that she's a vampire, obviously, because she keeps it a secret. But one day she's called upon by her father to uphold an alliance between the vampires and the werewolves, and that means marriage. So she has to marry a werewolf, not just any werewolf. She has to marry Lo, the alpha. And werewolves are known to be unpredictable and ruthless, and Lo is no exception. He rules his pack with absolute authority. He does have complete control over his pack, and his pack knows to stay in line. But with that being said, he is fair and just. He does not just kind of use his pack and like belittle people. He is very fair and he is very kind to his pack. They all trust him and they all would pretty much do anything for him because he's such a good pack leader. So she has to marry him. And obviously Lo does not trust Misery at all. He is thinking all types of things like, oh, she's probably a spy sent here to take us down or something. So he has his eyes on her at all times. And obviously he has reason to believe that, because Misery doesn't just agree to this just because she loves her father so much. She agrees to this because she has her own reasons that don't involve politics, that don't involve her father, that don't involve anything, that don't even involve the alliance, okay? She needs answers and she needs to find something that's hers and she wants back. So I'll leave it with that. This was fantastic. I really love this. It was so fun. The banter between Lo and Misery was chef's kiss. I really liked Misery as an FMC. She was headstrong. She knew what she wanted. There was a lot of things that I really enjoyed about the story, not just the characters, because obviously I love Lo and I loved Misery, and them together was just too cute. But I also really like the relationships outside of the main romantic relationship. I really liked the relationship that Lo had with his pack, the way that everybody respected him but wasn't really fearful of him. I love the strong relationship he had with his sister, and then even the relationship that Misery ends up developing with his sister and with his pack. It was really, really nice to see. They go from like this really like untrusting and very weary of her, almost pretty much hating her, to opening up and developing this like mutual understanding where it's like, okay, you're not so bad. There are also things that I really, really love that I can't talk about without spoiling, that you'll just have to wait and see to the end. I really liked other relationships and other friendships, and just the whole story as a whole. It felt just very easy to read. I really enjoyed this. 4.75 stars. And then I read Mate. Guys, this one was a 5-star. Mate was 5 stars. For everybody that told me that I was gonna love it, you were right. I ate this up. I had put my headphones in and started listening, and then I was like all of a sudden 80% through, and I was like, what just happened? I did take a few notes on things that I did want to mention. This book basically follows Serena, who is Misery's best friend. This book follows Serena and her journey, and then her meeting her mate. I think you have to read Bride to read Mate, because Mate, while it does follow a different couple, it's very important to know like what happens with Serena and with the other characters in this story to get into that one. At least in my opinion, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to. So when it comes to Mate, I will tell you that this book follows Serena and Cohen. I love them. Their banter was so good. I thought the banter in Bride was good. This one is better. Oh my goodness. I really loved that Serena was very unapologetically herself. She was very comfortable in the fact that she was a liar, and she was very honest about that. And, you know, Cohen always told her like to stop lying, and she was like, if there's one thing that I am, it's a liar. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell the truth. Like, I'm gonna avoid tough conversations, and I'm gonna avoid talking about this or saying this because I want to protect the people around me. That was very much Serena, and I really like that about her, honestly. With describing Serena, she always tried to be very selfless, but in a way that was very selfish of her. She tried to avoid tough conversations to not hurt the people around her, and I think that made me really like her because it was a very human thing to do. A lot of the times you're going through something really tough, and you know that by telling somebody that you're really close with, it could affect either how they see you, or it can affect how they treat you, or it can make them worry, and that's something that you don't necessarily want for them. You want them to be blissfully happy and not, you know, not in the loop about something because it could potentially hurt them. So you avoid talking about it, and you know, it becomes this lie or this secret. And you know, I feel like that's a very human thing, to want to protect the people around you and not give them all the information. I really did like Serena. I thought that was really interesting to see. And then I love that Cohen pushed back. I love that Cohen was very much like, I know you're lying, I know you're a liar, you can be honest with me, you can open up to me, and you can talk to me. Now obviously he wasn't like this in the beginning, because he was very much like, yeah, you're just kind of here with me, living with me, and that's about it. That's it. Like, there's nothing between us. Like, that was very much how this started out, and I really loved Cohen. He was an asshole, but not in a way where he was trying to be malicious towards Serena. When Serena became a part of his pack, he was very much like, you are part of my pack, I take care of my pack, you know, I care about my pack, but that's all you're gonna be. You're just a pack member, and like, that's it. I liked seeing their relationship develop, because we have these two characters that have these walls up that are trying to protect the people around them, protect the people that they love. And then when those walls finally start to crumble a little bit, we get the most sweetest moments, and we get Cohen really opening up and just being like, oh my gosh, I'm crazy about her. I love her. She is everything to me. And we get Serena, who is kind of confused because she thinks that Cohen doesn't actually have feelings for her, doesn't actually like her. And she has to kind of face the fact that, yeah, he does. He does, girl, and you do too. You have feelings for him too. And it was just such a nice journey to go on, because it got really crazy. It got really intense. And this one, I would actually, is that a spoiler? Actually, I'm not going to say it. But anyways, this one was very, very good. I had such a good time with this one. It was so fun. I loved all the characters. I loved the side characters. I loved the plot. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. There was this scene where something had happened with one of Cohen's pack members who hates Serena and doesn't even want her there. And he was literally like, I will destroy anyone and anything, even if it means just me and Serena are left. Okay, Cohen. I I loved him. Something that I thought was so cute was that, sorry, I'm looking at my notebook if you guys keep seeing me look down. Something that I thought was so cute was when Serena was like cooking for Cohen's pack. So basically the pack would come over. I think this only happened like a couple times, but the pack would come over and she just like fed them and cooked for them, and I thought that was so cute. Oh, I loved it. And Cohen was like, why are you doing that? Like, at first, and I just thought it was so funny and so cute, and it was just like a nice little moment where we got to see that Serena wanted connection. Like, as much as she felt like she had to push everybody away, she desperately wanted that connection with other people, and I thought it was really nice seeing that interaction between Serena and the pack. Loved it. Guys, I'm giddy. I'm over here giddy. I am so excited. I ended this reading vlog off with such a bang. I'm so happy that I decided to do Bride and Mate. Oh, it couldn't have ended better, honestly. And I'm so excited to do part 2. What we have to read next is Love Theoretically, Not in Love, The Love Hypothesis, Problematic Summer Romance, and Checkmate. I did mention already about the fact that I wasn't sure if I'm going to read Problematic Summer Romance, and I'm also not sure about Checkmate because it is a YA, and I don't know if I'm in the mood for a YA, but we shall see. Okay, I'm not taking it completely off the table. Also, another thing is I really do want to pick up some of these and get physical copies before I actually do the second part of this vlog, because I loved listening to the audiobook and reading a physical copy. I thought that was such a fun like combo. So we might have to take a trip to the store in part 2 so we can go and pick up the next books in this. But the moment I read Deep End, I knew that I was going to really enjoy Ali Hazelwood's writing because I love Deep End and I thought it was so good. I was like, you know what, I really want to read more of Ali Hazelwood's work, and I'm so glad I filmed it. So exciting. Anyways, thank you guys so much for spending some time with me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.